Truth doesn't require permission, it simply demands to be acknowledged. Once the truth is revealed, it's not about what was hidden, but about how you choose to move forward. The hardest part about the truth is not facing it, but accepting the change it brings. The truth is the greatest act of self-love. Embracing it means choosing to live authentically. Truth might leave you exposed, but it also gives you the power to be fully yourself. Once your truth is out, it becomes part of your story, and your story is what makes you who you are. Truth isn't always easy, but it's always the path to clarity and peace. When your truth is known, it's like opening a door to a future full of endless possibilities. Truth is the foundation for everything meaningful: relationships, self-discovery, and healing. To live with the truth is to live with integrity, no matter how difficult the road may be. The truth changes the way you see the world, but it also changes the way the world sees you. Once the truth is out, there's no pretending, but there's also no need to hide. The truth is a powerful force. It has the ability to heal, to break, and to transform. My family knows the truth, and that knowledge creates a bond that's unspoken but undeniable, a quiet strength in knowing. Knowing the truth can be a silent revolution. It doesn't shout, but it changes everything. When your truth is shared, it brings a new light to every shadow you've been hiding in. The truth has a way of setting you free, but it requires courage to walk into that freedom. Being known for who you truly are is the first step toward deep, unconditional love. Truth doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It arrives when you're ready to embrace it. My truth might make others uncomfortable, but it brings me closer to who I am meant to be. Once the truth is known, everything becomes clear, even if it takes time to process. There is strength in living in the truth, even when it feels like the world might crumble around you. The truth isn't something you can run from. It will always find its way to the surface. When the truth is known, it's not just the past that changes, but the present and future as well. To be truly seen by your family is a gift, even when the truth behind your eyes is difficult to face. The truth has a ripple effect. Once it touches one part of your life, it touches every part. You can't control how others react to your truth, but you can control how you stand in it. The truth isn't always loud or explosive. Sometimes it's the quiet moments that carry the most impact. The moment the truth is revealed, a new chapter begins, filled with the potential for growth and understanding. Truth doesn't come with a map, but once it's found, it guides you to a place of self-acceptance. The weight of truth may feel heavy, but it's always lighter than the weight of a lie. When your family knows the truth, you no longer have to carry the burden of secrets. The truth might change the dynamics of a relationship, but it also deepens the connection if you allow it. Truth isn't something to be feared. It's the light that reveals the way forward, even in darkness. When your truth is known, it feels like shedding an old skin, uncomfortable, but ultimately liberating. Knowing the truth is a catalyst for change, pushing you to evolve into the person you were always meant to be. The truth may not always be easy to hear, but it's always necessary for healing to begin. Once the truth is out, you can finally breathe, knowing there are no more walls to hide behind. The truth strips away everything that is false, leaving only what is real and enduring. Truth is the foundation upon which trust is built. Without it, relationships cannot stand. My family knows my truth, and though it's not always comfortable, it's the root of our unshakable bond. There's no need to explain yourself once the truth is known. It speaks for itself. Truth is not a burden. It's the key that unlocks the door to authenticity and inner peace. Sometimes the truth doesn't fix everything, but it makes everything easier to understand. Living in the truth means being willing to face discomfort for the sake of personal growth. When you embrace your truth, you free yourself from the weight of pretending. The truth doesn't need to be perfect. It simply needs to be honest and real. Knowing the truth can be the hardest part, but it also opens up the possibility for true freedom. Your truth is the most powerful part of who you are. It's the thing that makes you unique. Truth is not about perfection. It's about being real, even when it's not easy to show. Once your truth is known, there's no need to hide behind masks anymore. You can finally be yourself. Living with the truth means accepting that things will never be the same, but they will be better for it. When the truth is finally known, it can be a burden and a blessing, leaving both clarity and confusion in its wake. There is no hiding from the truth, especially when those who know you best hold it in their hands. The truth, once out in the open, changes everything, but sometimes the change is more of a revelation than a shock. Sometimes knowing the truth feels like standing in the light. It exposes everything, but it also clears the way. My family knows the truth, and with that knowledge, there's a deep silence that speaks louder than words ever could. The truth has a way of surfacing when the heart is ready to face it, and the family is the first to witness it. With the truth in the open, it's not about judgment, but understanding the deeper currents of who we really are. Truth brings clarity, but it can also stir feelings you didn't know existed within your soul. When the truth is known, it's like the air clears. It doesn't make everything easy, but it makes everything real. Being seen for who you truly are is both liberating and intimidating, but it also brings a certain peace. Sometimes knowing the truth is a heavy burden to bear, but it also holds the power to heal. The truth may hurt at first, but it's the only way to move forward in the presence of those who love you. When your family knows the truth, the unspoken becomes just as powerful as the spoken. The truth isn't always what you expect it to be, but when it's revealed, it gives you the chance to become your truest self. Truth is an unveiling, sometimes painful, sometimes freeing, but always necessary for growth. Living with the truth is like living with an open wound. It's raw, but it's also where the healing begins. The truth may change the way people see you, but it never changes the way you should see yourself. When your truth becomes known, it's like a mirror reflecting not just your face, but your soul. There's no need to fight the truth when it is the foundation upon which real change can be built. Truth brings with it a sense of liberation, but also the responsibility to accept it fully, no matter how challenging. The truth doesn't need to be defended, it simply needs to be acknowledged and embraced. Knowing the truth about someone is like holding a secret. It's both empowering and humbling. The truth doesn't always make things easier, but it always makes them clearer. When the truth is revealed, it shifts the energy in a room, leaving behind a profound sense of understanding. The hardest part of truth is not in knowing it, but in living with it once it's been revealed. The truth may be difficult to accept, but it also offers an opportunity for deep transformation. Family may be the first to know your truth, but they are also the first to help you heal from it. The truth isn't always about exposing what's hidden, but about understanding what has always been there. Truth is not just about facts, it's about the emotions, the stories, and the people behind them. When your truth is known, the world becomes a little less complicated, even if it feels harder at first. Being open to the truth can be a painful process, but it's the only way to build authentic relationships. Sometimes, the truth is more about the journey than the destination, about how you choose to embrace it. Your truth doesn't define you, how you live in it does. Once the truth is known, there's no going back. But that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's the beginning of something new. Truth brings with it a new understanding of the past, the present, and what could be possible in the future. There's a strange kind of peace that comes with truth. It quiets the mind, even if it stirs the heart. The truth doesn't need to be loud or dramatic to be heard. Sometimes It's the quietest whispers that carry the most weight. Your truth is the foundation for deeper connections, even if it feels vulnerable at times. When your truth is shared, it creates space for others to share theirs, fostering a deeper sense of empathy. To live in truth is to live in freedom, the freedom to be who you are without fear or shame. The moment the truth is known, it's like a weight lifts off your shoulders, even if it's replaced with a new responsibility. Truth, once spoken, shifts the atmosphere. It's the catalyst for a new chapter, even if it's uncertain. The truth is like a river. Sometimes it's calm, sometimes it's turbulent, but it always finds its way to the sea. There's power in truth, not because it changes everything, but because it allows you to see everything differently. Truth doesn't need to be perfect or pretty, it simply needs to be real. In the presence of truth, everything else falls into place, even when it's hard to see it at first.